So what are we doing here today?
So we're doing our very first questionnaire, which is called Burning Questions, and we're gonna douse these.
Yeah, we're looking at some sauces and we're gonna try them out here. They're all Hispanic sauces because the ones at the store were all Tabasco sauce and
It just doesn't live up to doesn't hit the right thing we're looking for. So we got these intimidating sauces right here, and as we eat one progressively, we'll be asking questions, and I guess you can start off with the first one.
The very first one here is gonna be the Valentina. It's a Mexican sauce. There it is.
And we're going to be putting them on the fries, is that right?
Yeah, because we're one wing short.
We're one wing short. Alright, let's fuck it.
Alright, so we're gonna have to douse these.
Alright, let's go for it.
Just pour it all over.
There you go. Alright. This is considered good eating by our standards. It's looking good.
It's good. It's just good. It's not spicy. It's good. It's a good sauce.
It has a lemony.
Do I
lime.
put this sauce on everything?
Mm-hmm.
Everything I eat. That's the best.
I see.
Maruchan, you name it.
Tell me why all of my Hispanic friends that do a sleepover, we always had to get popcorn or a bag of Doritos or a bag of it, and we just pour that
With
shit
Valentina, yeah.
into the damn bag. It's awesome.
Okay, so this one clocks in at 900, what were the units again?
Scoville heat units.
Scoville heat units. So this one's 900.
I mean, to us, it's more like 15 Scovilles, but it's a little tangy. You know, it's just kind of mild.
It's pleasant.
It's pleasant. First question.
Alright, the first question is gonna be, so this is gonna be about the film topic.
Yes.
The whole questionnaire is gonna be on filming.
Okay.
What got us into filming, what type of films we want to do, and that kind of stuff. So the first question is, what got you into filmmaking?
Oh, what got me into filmmaking? A bunch of different factors. Growing up watching childhood films, like watching scary movies and action thrillers like Jurassic Park, Predator movies, Chucky, Friday the 13th, you know, a little bit of everything. But I really got into I really stuck with like Jurassic Park and stuff. Around the age of 8 though, I was given a VHS trilogy cassette, VHS thing where it had the 3 Star Wars films, the original New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, all in this little, and I'd watch those every day. I'd come home to school, just watch Star Wars. And the other one was Aliens, like Sigourney Weaver's Aliens.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
Ooh, that was awesome.
He's
All the
fucking
practical effects in there.
yes, the
kidding me?
practical. Oh my god, the slime is really there, and like the creatures are really there.
Well, we saw Jurassic Park. Was it Lost World?
Yeah, the Lost World.
We saw that one recently, and it still holds up.
It still holds up, right? And a
All
lot
the
of people,
practical effects, all the the T-Rex coming over the bus
oh
thing.
my god, dude! But and a lot of people they don't. They kind of see it as kind of like, it's not as good as I like it for kind of being more action-packed, more raw. It has a more realistic feel, you know. Oh, not only the freaking engineer porn on that movie, like all the little gadgets and tools and technology.
Oh yeah,
they
dude, the
use.
behind the scenes is just crazy.
It's insane.
That's something that got me into filmmaking as well,
Yeah.
because I went to go study engineering, and then seeing everything that goes behind an actual film set. Like people just look at the camera. They just see the camera, what's in front, but they never like consider what could be behind the camera. All the different, audio engineering, light engineering, all the team and teamwork required.
Organization and
Oh yeah, it's insane. It's crazy.
Heck yeah, and I guess the ultimate thing what got me into filmmaking really is just the idea that we can create an idea that we want to share. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? That's kind of like it's like any other tool. But what's awesome about filmmaking is that you can give it the emotion, the beats, the tone, the feelings you want to go behind them, and convey those feelings to the audience. I think that's really appealing. I think to like creative.
You create your own world out of nothing.
You create your own world out of nothing, and people will buy into it by watching it. They're like, okay, it's a good film. That's what's awesome. So yeah, a little bit of everything, but probably mostly just from just that idea, artistic expression.
You want to move on to our next sauce now?
Go on to the next sauce. All right, stepping it up.
Okay, our next sauce is
Tapatio. It's actually Cholula.
Is it?
Yes, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got these mixed up. Yeah.
You're right.
There you go. This one, put that one over there. Our next sauce is Cholula.
All right. This one's clocking it and 1,000 to 2,000 Scoville heat units.
So we're stepping it up a little bit here, but we still gotta douse it.
All right, we're gonna douse them all the way now.
Getting
kind of afraid.
He's swimming in there.
There we go. I'm kind of getting a little anxious here, looking at the future, the coming up lineup here.
Oh man, look at that, it's just dripping.
I just kind of gotta let it drip a little bit so I can get the other side as well. That's pretty mild too. Tasty. Compare it to the Valentino, how would you say they differ?
This one tastes a little bit like Tabasco.
Tabasco?
Like Texas Pete, Louisiana. Kind of like that.
I can see that.
So it's still in the lower range.
It's still in the lower range. It's about 100 more.
At this point, I just want to get to the extra, man.
Oh God! Don't remind me. Oh yes.
But I feel a little bit now in my tongue.
Feel with the okay. All right, it's starting. A little bit. Okay, so, oh yes, early projects is the next theme. So.
Okay, so one of our earliest projects that we had was, oh man, we used to do a lot of filming back
Yeah, we've done a lot.
When did we start? In middle school?
Middle school? I think it's about right. Yeah,
and in high school?
Yeah. Middle school. We've did a lot of projects for like, for class and...
Well, you were in the film team. You were in the film class.
In high school, yeah. But in middle school, we had some teachers give us the option to instead of doing an essay, we could do a video on the topic or on whatever topic we chose.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, on I think it was one of our teachers in 8th grade. She gave us different stories like from these different authors, and then we had to choose one and then do an essay or a whole thesis on that. And I think I ended up doing the monkey paw and added that, and we did a whole video on that. So like we covered the 3 wishes, and then each wish it backfires, kind of like a genie kind of double crosses you with, kind of tricks you with your with what you want.
Like you make a wish, but it's never what you really wish for.
Yeah, so you can wish for $1 million, but it might be $1 million from like a national bank, and those are marked bills, so they're gonna come back to you. So like, there's always something, you can't always have it how you want it. So we put that into account, and we kind of did like a whole parody thing. And we've done a lot of other projects for the library teacher at the middle school, and we would, and she took notice because she would ask us a lot. She'd be like, "Oh, can you guys do a video for this?" And then I started asking us to do certain things for her. So she'd pull us out of class with Joe Raymond, so we'd go and film something for her that she wanted. And then it got to the point where she found our our backdoor a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
That
this was the old YouTube. This is the YouTube that anyone would just post random crap.
Random crap. It was like pre PewDiePie, before the big streamers, before the big. I guess the biggest YouTuber would be Ray William Johnson.
Ray William Johnson, then Nigga
Higa. Who else? Oh yes. Dirty Frank. Filthy Frank. Who else? Oh my God, Fred.
It was that old YouTube, and our teachers found it.
Yeah.
And
it was embarrassing, and it was also hilarious. It was hilarious.
Well, what's the name of that video?
That video was called. Excuse my French here. Pussy Monster.
It was Pussy Monster wants cookies.
It was cookies. Yes, because it's funny because cookie is a sexual innuendo for vagina. A cookie, a woman's cookie.
So I remember when
it just makes sense.
It was actually you who made that video.
Yes, I made that video.
So you were making that video while there was a bunch of people staying over at my house.
Yes,
and we went outside to go play football.
And I stayed inside with like one person that was just on their phone or something. There was someone else in the room that stayed inside with me. I think it might have been Joe or someone. It was someone else there, but yeah, I stayed inside while everyone's outside at your house just playing soccer.
Dude, you were messing with a movie maker?
Yes, Windows. Yeah,
Windows
Microsoft.
Movie Maker.
And not to crap on Windows, but you know it was pretty small setup. You can edit stuff very simply, and I would just take out the audio file from the original clip of Sesame Street. Whenever Cookie Monster would say cookie, I had to cut out that motion cookie.
But I think I remember how you did it. You got like a robotic voice thing. You got.
Microsoft Sam.
Oh my goodness.
So I'd take Microsoft Sam, and you could type it. You can type in what you want Sam to say on the Microsoft apparatus. You just type in whatever, and he'll say it. So I typed in pussy, and he'll say pussy. Like he's got like you know those little duck toys. The little rubber ducky toys, or like the little dogs, the dog chew toys. The dogs, it's like he had one of those lodging where he's going, pussy. Every time he'd say it, kind of sounded like Gollum. Pussy, my sweet hobbits. Pussy.
So I remember they called me up in there.
Yes, I don't know why you were called.
I know why I was called.
You did some projects, I think, with me, did you?
No. I was called because we recorded one of those videos.
You were in.
No. We recorded one of the videos. The video where you ate a centipede.
That was on your?
It was at my house, and I have a brick house. So they thought we recorded that in school.
Yeah.
And then y'all
was at school. That's right.
And then y'all said my name because y'all said y'all were at my house, and that's what I got caught up.
That's right. But
I could confirm it was at my house.
Oh, that's what it was. Because you're right. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Oh man, that was because I remember. So she called you in for that question for the brick thing.
Yeah.
But then she just decided to keep you in there so you can watch the Pussy Monster video.
Oh my gosh.
After
she pulled it up.
After she asked.
She pulled it up and she made us watch the whole video.
Thing. And it was so awkward and embarrassing. And she's just a school teacher, and we're young kids, and she's an adult.
We were like, what, 14?
And she's like, you guys have to. Yeah, we're like 14. So she was like, you're gonna have to, there's no other way out. We're gonna watch this. So you can confirm that this is your video. And she's like, she pressed play, and the whole time she's just looking at the video, looking at us, looking at the video, looking at us. Every time turning back to us, look more disgusted.
I'm pretty sure we were chuckling a little bit.
And we were trying our hardest to to not laugh. And just to not die in front of her, and she's, because any little sound or laughter could send her. She could get mad.
You remember the ending of that video? You put like some saw noises.
No, it was spring noises. It was just yeah. So Cookie Monster takes the little Muppet character from Sesame Street. They go into like a dark room, presumably.
And you just hear noises.
And you just hear her screaming, and yeah, it was. and him attacking her, and like we through sound effects we kind of insinuated that they were doing something.
And we had to watch the whole thing.
You had to watch the whole thing with the teacher in the room. Her and some other one of the other librarians I think was in there too. Like,
that's hilarious.
But and the only thing that ever came out of that was that she just wanted us to take the video down. That's all she wanted.
Yeah.
She didn't, no detention, no nothing, just nothing. There was no penalty for that other than taking the video down.
And we never took the video down.
It's still there. It's still there. Shriek X videos, Shriek videos X. If you ever want to look it up. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun starting off to learn the media world of video and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And it kind of catapulted us into this where we're like, we want to do that. We want to do what YouTubers do, just make little videos and clips. And we've done all kinds of parodies.
We weren't even thinking about the money at the time because I don't think YouTube even paid.
They didn't even pay back then. That's right. And we would do all kinds of parodies: Jurassic Park, Crocodile Dundee. What else did we do? We did the Saw trailer. We did a bunch of parodies.
Well, we could get into all of them kind of individually.
Yeah.
But I think
it's time to move on.
To the next sauce.
Here we go.
So we're in Tapatio.
Damn,
barely. Damn. This one clocks in at 3,000.
Scoville heat units, 3,000, my friends. There's
the Tapatio. So
this is about 3 times hotter than the Cholula and the Valentina.
Yeah, and again, most Hispanics have this at their house.
Yes, this is very household object for most Hispanic families.
I didn't buy this. I just went inside my house.
Yeah, he just went. It's already here.
Oh, look at that, dude! It's a lot darker than the other ones.
That's what I was saying. It's darker. It kind of, I guess, it was showing that it's angrier, right? It's like angrier.
Oh gosh,
that's what I think. It's upset. It's not that. Still not that hot, huh? Maybe it has that lingering effect where it comes in after, maybe. It's like a creeper. Because it's not hot right now.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Oh, just letting you know, when I eat these things, I strip it down as well. Oh yeah, so the next question is... It was a little bit hotter, not too hot,
So next time we'll probably start like right here, maybe, and then get some hotter sauces.
Yeah. Yes. Ooh, this is a good starting point.
Okay, let's talk about the projects. I feel a little bit.
yeah, I'm feeling a little spicy thing.
Let's talk about the Jurassic Park one.
Yeah, so the Jurassic Park, we got the inclination to do. We were thinking of ideas, and I was like, dude, let's do a Jurassic Park trailer because I was one of those people who's always looking for the next Jurassic Park movie. It was between Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World. Jurassic Park World hadn't come out yet, and that last Jurassic Park movie was in 2001, but Jurassic World didn't come out until 2014. So between that time, you have a bunch of people on YouTube looking up, like a possible leak of
Jurassic
Park movie. So I was like, let's make a parody about that. And I think we grabbed a broomstick, like a ruler, and like a paintbrush, and we just formed like this little makeshift gun. You could tell it's not even real. You can just tell it's just a bunch of stuff MacGyvered together to look like a gun. And we went out to the forest by your cousin's house, and we just went and shot it there, and it was so stupid. I think we made a lot of people mad because the video got over 100,000 views.
Oh, I know why.
And everyone was upset.
The title was like a new Jurassic Park movie.
Official
trailer. Yeah.
Official trailer.
And it was like the shakiest
It was the worst thing. And then I think we actually put in clips from Jurassic Park 3 in the movie, in the trailer.
Yeah, where the two dinosaurs are fighting. It's at the Allosaur and the Spinosaurus.
It was the Spinosaurus and the Tyrannosaurus.
And the T-Rex.
The T-Rex.
That scene.
That was a good scene.
Just in the middle of the.
At the end, yeah.
In the middle of the clip.
So, and a lot of people were upset, and I did this face at the very end where I go, and like everyone's like, what the? And then that's when they start fighting. And when people saw that, they were really upset because they were really misled by the title. And,
it got us attention.
It got us attention.
Any attention counts, I guess.
And this is before copyright strikes. This is before demonetization and before all these, regulations that YouTube has now. But I guess you call it the golden age of free, content makers. I think that was the true era of content creation. That was the real era of creating content. We'll call content creation now is just, it could be anything now. But back then, it was like you had to think of it was a particular niche of comedy or a particular niche of something, but nowadays it's just pandering to the most popular thing.
And plus,
trends, fads.
People did it for fun back then. And now if you're a YouTuber and if you go into YouTube like full time or something,
the expectation of money.
You have to. Another thing is the creativity kind of gets lost in there because you have to keep coming up with content.
Yeah, that's true. And that's right. So like back then, they were even though they were parodies and they were more passion projects because they liked doing what they had fun creating that content, therefore making it fun for the people watching it. But now, like you said, nowadays it's just for money. They got to keep putting out videos to make it more marketable. They got to keep it going, and then that kind of creativity is kind of lost. That spark, And early, the one of the earliest projects I think that I'm kind of most proud of is the Saw one. I like the Jurassic Park, the Saw one we do with Joe. That one's crazy because it was just us four. We had a sleepover, but we were like, let's just do a video. Screw it, So we make this parody of Saw. And it's really good. We might, I might probably share that in the future. I might put it on my Facebook or something and post it so people can watch it. So, yeah.
Okay, so that's about our early projects. We've done before.
So now we're moving on to the next sauce before we add to that.
That's right.
So, what do we got, Manuel?
Oh my goodness. This is the Chile Habanero El Yucateco. And this is the green one. This one.
Habanero.
Let's see if I can get a little closer.
They call it salsa picante kutbil ikte, which I'm guessing is a Maya phrase. Kutbil ikte.
They got the little Maya things on there.
Yes, it says Mayan recipe on it. Right here. Well, that's the...
it's the same brand.
It's the same brand, yeah.
Okay, this one clocks in almost 9,000.
Almost 9,000 Scoville heat units.
Scoville heat units. I gotta remember that.
Scoville heat. So, like the Tapatio was 3 times hotter than the previous 2. This one is 3 times hotter than the last one.
This hurts.
Oh man! All right, here we go.
Oh, I can smell it from over here.
I can smell it. It smells kind of. I kind of like it.
Oh gosh.
Screw it. Oh my god, it's so terrifying. It's intimidating. It's just everywhere, man. Alright, here we go. Might have too much. Alright, here we go.
Wait for it.
Yeah, I'm waiting. The flavor is really good though. It's kicking.
I had like a longer one.
Yeah, you had a chicken tender.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Time for ice cream.
Yeah. That's, oh. You just ate the whole. Oh, shouldn't have done that. All right, so from the Heat, how would you say? What is the film that made you wanted to film?
Oh my goodness.
What film inspired?
What film inspired me?
Would you say of like say it can even be a newer film? It doesn't matter how early or late it is in the history.
Well, I actually got into filmmaking just recently, as soon as maybe 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
I wasn't a big movie watcher, and I was a big YouTube watcher though. So
I'm hoping this is.
So I've always wanted to make YouTube videos, but not really like YouTube videos and film videos are different. Filming is more, you gotta pay more attention to lighting, you need better cameras, your sound's gotta be on point, and there's just a lot more to filmmaking than filming than doing YouTube videos. But a movie that I really, really enjoyed recently, it's a movie you showed me, it was Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, yeah.
Hateful Eight.
For those of you who don't know what the Hateful Eight is, or who Quentin Tarantino is, Hateful Eight is taking place 2 years, a few years before, actually, a few years after the Civil War had ended. So, it's almost like a Western, very Americana film, based on American culture, but it's filled with twists. It's filled with thriller, mystery, thrilling. Who is it? It's kind of like a detective story.
So
almost,
it's like Among Us. It's like Among Us. They're trying to find the imposter. They're stuck in the middle of a blizzard.
In a cabin in a blizzard on a mountain.
On a mountain. They're stuck there. They're stuck.
Like the beast. The beast is the storm, keeping them inside the. Yeah.
And the door was the best character.
The door was one of the best characters. Is the door.
Yeah, that door was awesome. And Tarantino, that opened my eyes to Tarantino and what he can do with films. The wide angle shots, the zoom ins,
because it puts you into the.
It does.
Immerses you. His angles and stuff, right? Like it's almost like if I love his style because it's almost like the movie itself is his playground. He's doing it for fun. He's having as much fun as much as he's taking it seriously. He loves the idea of having a story of, ooh, my lips. I'm not even going to open it. I'm just going to put it right here. Oh.
And you know what helps him out? You know what helps him out a ton?
His dialogue?
Well, yes, yeah. But even more so, he's both the writer and the director.
Yes. He. That's what I was gonna say. That kind of brings his element of like it's a sandbox to him. So he's the writer and the director. So he's writing the story as well as he has to film it. So he knows what's required between a screenplay and the principal photography. So between principal photography and the actual writing of the script of the screenplay, he lives in that world of taking it from a paper and transposing it onto the silver screen. So it's almost as if we're seeing every shot, every movie, every angle, every movement, every zoom in is done through the imagination, through the eyes of Tarantino's imagination. So like that's another good, I think, one of his best qualities is his cinematography. He knows where a camera's supposed to be, the movements. He's got it down, and he's a great staple. He's a national treasure. He really is. He's a staple of cinema, and he's influenced a lot of young filmmakers now. You know, the film that inspired me to want to film, I would say that really did it. Is probably something like District 9, because it was such an indie film and it was done in the style of handheld, and it really was done on a low budget. Low budget when compared to other Hollywood films, it really was a low budget independent film. But with the help of Peter Jackson, that budget went up. But I really like the idea of filming in a modern setting, but adding certain elements that aren't a modern. It could be futuristic, or you can add certain magical elements. Kind of like ancient arcane magical system of the past.
Something like hidden in the world that we know.
Yeah, exactly, that we live in now.
Yeah.
But it's from the past, or you can make something look futuristic, like they did in District 9, by just adding aliens, and, the prawns and the spaceship and stuff like that. But aside from, I'd probably say what really inspired me to really want to actually get out there and film, I would say, I'd probably have to say, really probably Lord of the Rings, because of just the aspect the aspect of nature of filming out in mountains and caves and trees in the forest, and Peter Jackson made it seem like seamless. Like filming in the forest has its place in cinema. And of course, Lord of the Rings is a story about in the ancient past, where of course there are no big urbanized cities. I mean, sure, there's cities of stone, not of gravel and concrete and cement. But just that idea of the film wanting to portray a book, a storybook, transliterating it to a film. I was thinking, whoa, I could do that. I could get an idea from a story or a book. I feel like, as well as writing my own short stories, I could probably interpret someone else's work. That's another thing I'd look forward to. Possibly interpreting someone else's novels or stories into a film. That'd be awesome. Maybe some Bible stories. Yeah. Make a epic, major feature film in an epic storytelling fashion from the Bible. There's different ways you can interpret someone else's story, but ultimately it's about that freedom of pursuing a narrative that you kind of want other people to hear by making a movie out of it. So yeah, I'd probably say those two movies, District 9 and Lord of the Rings.
And those are fantastic movies. I saw them.
Yeah. They are fantastic movies.
They're awesome.
I feel like Lord of the Rings is kind of timeless because of the fact that it takes place in ancient history. Like, it doesn't have to be modernized because it takes place in But yeah. So are you ready to move on to the next sauce? The final sauce?
Okay, the final sauce. This is the extra hot sauce, El Yucateco.
Ooh, by the same company. Yeah, show the camera. And this one is clocking in at an astounding 11,600 Scoville heat units.
So that's what, 3,000 more than the last one?
That's 3,000 more than the last one. So,
boy, it ain't gonna eat itself.
Oh God, here we go. Easy now, easy.
No.
I was you could sprinkle it more liberally.
Oh, I smell it.
Ooh.
Oh, I can smell it.
You're gonna douse this thing.
Oh.
Left and right. Oh God.
So they use habaneros on this?
Yeah, this is all habanero. God have mercy on my soul.
Oh, that one looks big.
But what I do though, I'll flip it over like this. Get some of those juices to come off so I can use it on the other side. So like you see how this one's just fucking doused. So we'll flip it over on the other side so you can
flip it around and get some more sauce on there.
Oh yeah. And that way it's not just concentrated on one area. Ooh. So, ready? All right, here, cheers. Cheers.
Let's go in.
regret it.
Regret every last bit of it. Oh, okay, that was a big one. Okay.
It still hasn't kicked in yet for me. It will after though. $3,000 Scovilles more than the previous one.
Oh, here it comes.
Well, this one is 3,000 more units hotter than this one. This one is 3 times more than the last one's.
Okay, so the last question is...
Just get it over.
The last topic is future projects. So what are we looking to do in the future?
So, the future is very bright. We're planning on possibly starting a podcast, probably. Get a weekly podcast in where we just can talk about anything, discuss anything. But also short films, right?
Short films. Okay, so the short films I kind of wanted to make was the ones that involve effects. So I want to start adding effects to our films, like maybe say a person's walking through a mountain, and then in the background there's like this huge like spaceship back there or something.
Yes.
And also like
Silhouetted, like they're silhouetted in the foreground. In the background, you see that giant spaceship.
And also other kinds of effects, like maybe laser beams or
like laser photon beams. Like
laser guns, or maybe even shooting like getting like a prop gun,
muzzle flare,
muzzle flares, and then actual like
blood.
Oh.
It got to my lips. It's on my lips. I hate that. Okay. Here's an off-road question. It has nothing to do with it. What would you rather have, the heat on the back of your throat or on the tip of your lips?
I'm thinking my lips, because if my throat is nothing I can do back
There's
there.
nothing you can do about it. Yeah. On the lips, you can directly apply.
Yeah.
You know.
And also I think the lips are tougher tissues.
Yeah. They're exposed more. They have to deal with more
Yeah.
external stimuli for that purpose. So would you say it's hotter than the green?
It is hard in the green, but it doesn't last as long.
Right? It's already almost gone, isn't
Yeah, I'm already out. I just want to lick all this.
All right, throw your bones away. Don't throw the tissue away.
Why?
So you can show the camera. Just throw the bones away, so they can see the color swatch. What do they call that thing that the artists have on that wooden palette where they have the different paint?
Color palette.
Color palette? Swatches? Yeah. Palette? Color palette. Alright, here, ready? Show the camera like this.
Oh,
Just to show you guys what we
mine's gonna drip all over the place, man.
Oh yeah, you put a lot. Check this out, guys. It looks like a different color feces. You got
gonna come out later.
It's gonna come out later in the same color. It's gonna come out green and red and.
Oh gosh, no.
So yeah, future projects are pretty much short films we're working on
For
together.
future projects, dude, I just want to do. Let's just do.
Let's do.
We have a list of what we want to do, and I think that's the name of the game. We just gotta do stuff like what we're doing right now.
Let's go ahead and get it done, and
Next week we'll do something else, and then keep moving.
No matter- keep going, moving forward, and just do it, no matter how crappy we think it might be in the moment.
Yeah, because we're learning either way.
Because we're learning either way. It's gonna. Oh, these are delicious. Oh. I might have to get another one of these from you.
So for the future of this show, though, we're thinking if we do another one, we're gonna probably start off with tapatio or this green one right here,
and then move on hotter from there.
and we're gonna get some hotter sauces.
Get some hotter sauces, guys, and you guys have any suggestions? Shoot him, shoot me a message, shoot us both a message. We're open to suggestions. Anything hotter than 11,000 Scovilles. Just for the fact that we want to up the ante a little. We want to up the spice factor. And just so we can suffer more. Just suffer more.
Well, it'd be a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Like talking about topics and we can't even get the words out.
Well, not only that, the responses almost become unfiltered because of the massive pain we're in. Mm-hmm. The questions, the answers are more honest that come out. Yeah, even though if the delay, I mean, the response itself is a little bit delayed because they're over here suffering. The answer will just be more honest overall when they're suffering.
Yeah, but we definitely need to get more sauces though. These are just at-home sauces right here. They're in typical Hispanic houses, and then maybe some of those too. But this will definitely be at a Hispanic house, and this one as well.
Oh yeah, just to let you guys know, here's a very makeshift list of all the Scovilles of each sauce.
I don't know if they're gonna be able to see that.
Maybe not, but just let you know. Here they are. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
No, I don't think it's focused.
It's not focusing, baby. No. Oh yeah.
Well, whatever, that'd be it. We're done.
So guys, that concludes our episode of Burning Questions. And I need to find a toilet.